Good morning, Mawhead. This is Damien over at Pikes Peak Acura. I'm just going to go over the inside of the MDX real quick. It's going to be a two-part video for you, one on the outside, one on the inside. So starting with the door, you're going to have memory seating. That correlates with the key fob. So that goes with the mirror, the steering wheel, the seat position, and the radio stations. As you see, you got two memory seats. Over here, automated windows and locks, mirror adjustments, gas tank button, trunk button. Gas tank is on driver's side. There are a couple different ways to move the seat for you. You can go forward, backward, up in the front, down in the front, up in the back, down in the back, some leaning, and then lumbar support. Coming over here for you, this is called brake hold. What brake hold does is when I press this, I have to have my seatbelt on. I also have to have my brake or my foot on the brake and be in drive. What it does is when I press this, it will hold the brake for me when I'm at stop signs, stoplights, come to a complete stop until I give it gas. It's a very nice feature for drive-thrus and things like that. This is the electric parking brake. To engage it, you put your foot on the brake, you press it down. I'll bring up the word brake right there. To disengage it, keep your foot on the brake, pull it off. Coming over here, this is road departure mitigation warning. This measures the lines on the road. If you go over one of the lines, it'll shake the steering wheel, then it'll flash this symbol on the screen right here for you to let you know that you're getting out of line a little bit. Traction control, just recommend always leaving that on. This one's forward collision mitigation warning, mouthful. That measures the car in front of you. If they slam on their brakes, you get too close to them or anything like that, it's going to flash the word brake right here and make an audible sound to let you know to slow down. This is a telescopic electric steering wheel. There is a knob right here for you. Very easy to use. Hands-free radio and phone control, can adjust the volume like that. And over and backward is to change the stations. Coming over here, you have hands-free cruise control. To turn on the cruise control, you press the main button. When I press that, you'll see those green lights come on right there. Those stand for adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. Now this one's adaptive cruise control. What that does is every time you press that, you're going to see lines on there. Each line is about one car length or 10 meters. So that's measuring the cars in front of you when you're in cruise control, and it will adjust the speed accordingly, even come to a complete stop if need be. This one's lane keep assist. What this one does is when I press that, you're going to see those lines appear. Those lines will become solid at 45 to 90 miles per hour. What that's going to do is it measures the lines on the road again, but this one actually assists you and helps you stay in between the lines when you're driving. Now coming back over here, you can scroll this, and you have a lot of options to see. You also have paddle shifters. Coming over here, this is not a touchscreen. This is all correlating with this guy. The difference between phone and smartphone is Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay is plugged in right down here in this guy. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay goes right in there. You have some additional chargers, auxiliary spot. Then there is a cigarette charger spot right down here, along with another charger right here. Info, that's how you can see anything from trip, computer, clock, and clock settings. All kinds of things you can adjust. Now coming down, this one is a touchscreen. This is how you turn the radio on and off. Also volume control. You can change the source by tapping right here. You're going to see a FM, AM, Sirius, CD player, auxiliary, Android Auto, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay. You can change the pretty much anything and everything you need to in a vehicle. That's how you tune and do stations. To set a preset, you can have up to 12 presets. You find the station you want, and you press and hold where you want it to go, and then it's preset to that one. Now climate control. Climate control is right here between these two bars. This is how you turn it on and off. This is temperature for driver's side. You can adjust it either by doing this or by clicking it, tapping on the screen as you see fit. We're doing it like that. Heated seats, you can adjust as need be. Auto correlates with the temperature in the car. This is how you control the fan mode. AC sync. Sync goes to the driver temperature for both the rear and the passenger side. Fan speed. If you want inside or circulated or non-circulated air. Rear temperature controls. You can adjust it as you see fit. You can lock them out so they can't do anything with it in the back. What I mean by that is when you come back here to the back seat, you're going to see that they have climate control back here as well. I'll come to the back seat momentarily. More heated seats for the passenger side. Passenger's temperature. They can have a whole different temperature than the driver if they wanted to. Coming down here, you're going to see a front defrost, rear defrost with side mirror defrost. It is a push button transmission. Park. Put your foot on the brake, pull back, reverse. It's got a backup camera with a few different views for you. To change the views, you click the enter in. 3 different views. I like to call it the wide, the narrow, the hitch. Coming back, you have neutral, drive if you press it once. If I press it a second time, it goes into a sport mode that enables the paddle shifters. Putting it back in park for the time being. Now this is called dynamic mode. When I press this, I can change the mode of drive. So every time I press it, it changes between these 3 modes. Glove compartment over here. It does lock with the key fob. There is a key on the bottom of the key fob. Pull this guy to the side. It's a little hard to do one-handed. You pull that guy out. That's good if you have to go somewhere where there's a valet and you have jewelry or firearms or anything like that that you can't bring in with you. You can give the valet this fat part and hold onto the key and they can't get in your glove box. Coming up here, you're going to see that we have a couple different controls up here. The first one is this. This is the garage functions. You can have up to 3 different garages programmed. Light functions. You can have your lights so they're always on when the doors are open, or always off. You can also turn them on one at a time. Coming over here, you have a sunroof. The sunroof is right here. Pull this guy back as you see fit. You can open it by pulling it back and it'll open all the way. Pushing it will tilt it. And you do get a blocker. And then to close it, you just push it forward. And push it up to tilt it. Push it forward to close it. I'm take you to the back seat real quick. There's that climate control again. Underneath here, you're going to see a pull bar. What this is good for is you can move the seat forward and backward. Middle armrest if you want it. To get into the 3rd row, very simple by pressing this button. This one's how you lean the seat. 3rd row right here. Very easy to use. Grab the handle to lift it. They do have a button on the back of the seat to get out if need be. They can lean like this as well. Coming around to the trunk. Completely flush when the seat's laid down. You have some additional storage space right here. It will stay wherever you put it. And then underneath here, you're going to have your jack and all of that. Spare tire is right there. Underneath the car, you press it and it drops. There's part one of the video. I'm going to send you the outside as well.